for 5 minutes for an opening statement.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just want to say I disagree with everything he said, that we need to fund Ukraine and Israel at the same time.
I'm just glad you're here to listen to it.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And thank you, Mr. Whitaker, for coming before us today. Such an important time with aviation and your being at FAA. We appreciate that. It's important that we have leadership. That's the thing I heard most from people in the industry over the last 6, 7, 8 months was we need a strong administrator and we need an administrator. And I think everybody's pleased with your selection. But we've had the recent problems, it's obviously not your fault, with Boeing, the 737 MAX 9. We had the Japanese airline collision, and the increase in runway incursions, which have been around for a while. And I know that that's on the top of your mind is getting something straightened out with those potential intersections of airlines with the FAA and getting better air traffic controllers, or more air traffic controllers, really more. And we need to get a pipeline going to get more of everybody to give an opportunity to participate. The FAA's prompt response to the January 5 Boeing incident is commendable. Temporary grounding of more than 170 aircraft, the audit of Boeing and what you've done there has been, I think everybody agrees with and appreciates. Boeing must be held accountable because, as you've said and others have said, safety's first, and that needs to be made clear. As this incident and the MAX 8 crashes demonstrate, complacency is a luxury we cannot afford when it comes to aviation safety. Boeing and the FAA's oversight must make necessary changes to ensure similar incidents, accidents don't happen again, with doors flying off in the middle of the air or planes falling out of the sky or whatever. As the FAA and the NTSB investigations into this incident accident unfold, our subcommittee will stand ready to work with you and all the relevant parties to enact legislative changes that are necessary. But of course, the first thing we need to do is get the reauthorization bill passed. We've done our job. Now it's your job to get the Senate to do their job. So I want to thank all the FAA employees who worked day and night to ensure that no stone was left unturned when it came to reviewing the MAX 9 inspection instructions, as well as the airline maintenance technicians who are implementing these instructions to ensure that aircraft can safely transport passengers again. NTSB Chair Hamidi did a great job, and she's having some of us over for a briefing later today and showing us some of the problems, and we appreciate that. She's been thorough. Based on what has been communicated to us and the public thus far, that work's been outstanding. So we must do everything we can to pass our next reauthorization. We've done that. The next deadline, March 8th, is quickly approaching. We urgently need our Senate colleagues to act because we need to make sure that the air traffic control has more people and is beefed up. There are tricky issues with the reauthorization. Our committee worked in a bipartisan way to find common ground and pass a bill that contains hundreds of provisions that will preserve and enhance the aviation system and ensure a robust and vibrant future for U.S. aviation. That bill passed by an overwhelming bipartisan margin, and we hope the Senate can be bipartisan as well. I look forward to your testimony. Appreciate the work of Chairman Graves, Ranking Member Larson, and the other Graves Chairman. We put together a good bill, and we hope that we can have success and confidence in the American public for airplanes and flying, and that we don't lose business to Airbus. The French have already made overtures, what they're trying to do to make sure that there are safe planes produced all over the world, but particularly, I guess, they're thinking in France and Airbus. So that's an important industry to America and having Boeing. So good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Ranking Member Cohen. Now recognize the Chairman of the full committee, Chairman Sam Graves, for 5 minutes.